So, I think it was like when was it? I think it was Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
No, Friday. So Friday, Fixer and I were hanging out. Patar wakes up. We go to the block.
Is this it, chat? Is this
Patar
the...
gets a call from RJ, and then he was like, I guess RJ asked like what was going on or whatever, and he was like, oh well, talk to your boys or whatever.
Mhm.
Get the info from them. So happens. RJ calls him, or I don't know if RJ called him back or anything like that. They had a conversation. I don't know what the conversation consisted of. But we went to
So RJ and
Maldini's.
Patar had a
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
conversation.
yeah,
Right, okay, yeah.
yeah. And so then we decided to go to Maldini's. But as we went to Maldini's, um, we got held up, and Patar got taken.
Who did he get hold up by?
Well, at the time I didn't know, but this is where we go. So
So it was one person, or by multiple people?
just one person. So I try shooting at the car as they get as it leaves. But then Patar calls me and tells me not to shoot the car and don't shoot. Then he texts me and asks me for my ping for what. So I tell him my ping. He starts pinging me places. And they're just like going all around the place. Fixer and I try to go find out where they're going. We go to the pings, and
You
like
were with
no one's
Fixer
there.
now, or were you with Fixer originally as well?
Originally as well.
Okay.
And then
It was you, Fixer, and Patar at Maldini's, and Patar gets kidnapped.
yeah. So
How did that happen?
we're going around looking for Patar. And then obviously it wasn't really that successful. We were looking all over the place. But then all of a sudden we get we looked on Twitter. Well, actually before that, rewind a little bit before that. Matthew wakes up. I tell Matthew what's going on because he sees what's going on or whatever. And I was like, well, I told him what happened. Like basically Patar got taken somewhere. Well, at the time, then I eventually found out that it was RJ is the one that took him. Because Fixer's going back and forth with like Blockboy, and then they're all like calling him, basically saying that they tried to stop him. He's off his rocker, blah blah blah, and whatnot. Pretty soon, RJ tweets out a picture, a selfie of him and Patar face down in the water, like blood everywhere. And so we go, like Matt, me, and James go try to find Patar. We find Patar. And then I call RJ, and then RJ and I had an exchange of words. And then after we made sure Patar went to the hospital or whatever, we kind of went on a whole entire like manhunt. Then Dean was at the hospital, so we all kind of gathered up, grouped up. Fixer came with us, and I think we basically got information from Blockboy. I mean, it's kind of like one of those things where they like Blockboy and Jay kept wanting to kept saying to Fixer we try to stop him, we're not part of this. And like at the time I was just like, I don't really care if you guys are part of it, like you guys had information. So we confronted them about it, and they're like, yeah, you're not wrong, we should have told you. So we all gathered together at the airport trying to figure out where to find RJ.
So hang on, right. So I have a conversation with them the day before this happens, and they say that they RJ's their boy, right? They will back him no matter what. They stand by everything he does, and then as soon as he does something, the first thing that he does, they're nothing to do with them. They don't want any part of it.
Yeah. Okay, give me. Okay, listen. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta tell this in a straight story, or else I'm gonna forget.
Okay,
details.
yeah, sorry. Sorry.
All right, so after we figure out what we're gonna do, like a whole entire plan, we start looking for RJ, right? Jay has an idea to basically lure him to meet up, right? And turn him in.
So hang on. So at this point, where's Patar?
Denzel.
No, but you haven't told me where Patar is.
He's in ICU at this point.
Right, so you've found Patar, and he's in ICU.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I was wondering where Patar was. I thought we'd still lost him.
I'll be honest, if you interrupt me again, I may have to smack you.
No, but like I thought Petard, like I thought we'd lost him still.
No. We found him. We found him. He's at the hospital. All right.
Denzel does like a bit of interrupting.
So then, so again, like
listening.
I said, Jay, where was I? Okay, Jay had the idea of trying to meet up with RJ, so that way he could turn him into us, right? However, I think Block Boy let it slip that like that's what he was doing. Then he does in Jay, and Jay goes to the hospital. And then then RJ said to Block Boy that he's coming for him next, right?
He does what to Jay?
So
what did he do?
That's all like going on while we're trying to hunt for RJ.
What did he do to Jay? I don't want to ask.
And then all of a sudden, like I don't really know if he was going through like some sort of crazy, like I don't know. All of a sudden, I just know that Dean is on the phone with RJ because RJ is getting chased by the cops with the hostage, right? Listen,
okay.
I don't ask me how we got there, okay? Because I don't even know, right? So RJ's on the phone with Dean, asking him for help, basically, after a while, because he can't get away from the cops. So we get him, Matt and James in a helicopter on top of like the white garage or whatever. Tell him that we're gonna help him. So we help him, get him into the helicopter.
And gone.
We get chased by police, blah blah blah. Nobody gets caught. We get away. Everybody's good, right? So we had them take RJ to Sandy, and it was kind of like we just kind of had them like as a just for a little bit until everybody got like their shit together. Then took them to the lumber mill, and then it was one of those things where we the reason why we helped them was because if he were to get caught, he would have 100% probably snitched.
On
like
what?
Everything that he knows about, like, you know what I mean, like everything he knows.
Well, he doesn't know anything.
Well, I didn't think he really knew anything either, but apparently he did know stuff, right? So I don't know what kind of stuff he knew, but he, it's kind of like one of those worries that we had if he got caught by the police. That's also why we helped him. And plus it was easy to get him that way.
I'm not being funny. Can I ask a question now? Is that kind of the story done?
No.
No, okay, right. Well, so he shot Patar.
I don't know what he did.
Then calls Dean for help.
This was like later, like a little bit, like maybe
30 minutes
hour-ish. I'd say like 45 minutes afterwards.
Okay, yeah. I mean that's a long time actually.
Yeah.
He thought he was hoping that all bad blood was forgotten, and bro,
I don't know, man. I think he had like a moment where like he kind of went psycho. It kind of sounded like he was ready to do in everybody. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, we got him up to the lumber mill, and man was acting like everything was fine. Like it was I don't know. It was just really weird. So we get him to the lumber mill, and then we had some words for him, and it turns out apparently so I guess like he had a brother named EJ or something.
Okay.
And apparently EJ got done in by like according to Dean it was a balla or somebody. But like I don't know, I guess Patar said something to him that really triggered him, saying like, I wish I was the one who killed your brother or something like that or some shit. It's either that or like I'm just the only one that tried to protect your brother. So I don't know. But something had to do with his brother that basically like triggered him.
Well, it's a little bit triggering.
which is why he did what he did. Right? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really give a shit.
Yeah, in fairness,
like,
that would trigger you, I guess. I guess that would trigger you, I suppose. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, but I mean, like, I didn't give a shit. Like,
no, I know what I'm saying. Yeah, but if you're gonna be triggered by something, if you say you wish you'd killed the brother, I think, anyway.
Yeah. So then Dean starts beating the shit out of him, then accidentally punches Matthew. Listen, just remember that detail, okay? So
he punches Matt.
They knock him out. And so, well,
Oh no.
Got this. Make sure to get that back, by the way.
Oh, it's an eye.
Yeah, make sure to get that back. By the way.
Oh no, sorry, I'm not touching it.
Okay. Yeah, please don't touch it. It's RJ's eye.
What
And then
have you got his eye for?
oh, why the fuck not?
Oh, I know somebody can help you with that.
Yeah, well, it's mine.
No, but you can get it like put into your body, and then you can have 3 eyes.
I don't want to. Ew, I don't want RJ's eye put into me. What the fuck?
No, like.
Huh?
No, but. That's the rest for another conversation.
Ew. Okay. So anyway, and then we had Block Boy shoot him. And then Dean gave Block Boy the gun that he shot him with. So all was well and done, whatever.
Right. So hang on. So Block Boy shot him.
Yeah. Dean had Block Boy shoot him.
Give me one moment.
Huh?
Less than 24 hours when I was stood having a conversation with Block Boy, who said he would back RJ no matter what over everybody because he is his boy, with one word from Dean of the mandem, Block Boy took a gun and shot RJ.
Can I finish the?
Yes, sorry.
So, all's well and well, you know, whatever. We're all like, oh, okay, cool, ha ha ha, you know, everything's all good and fine. And then, well, apparently, Matthew got called by a cop. Now, mind
because
you,
he was punched and his blood was on the scene.
No. Okay.
No?
That's what we originally thought. I'm not gonna lie. Matthew was like, "Wait, my blood was on the scene." Blah blah blah. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that, potentially, Matthew may be looking at an M charge. Now, he was arrested last night. He had a warrant out for his arrest, but that was like for something completely different. He said that they didn't question him, right? But this is that. But the thing is, afterwards, Dean may have been tweeting YNW lyrics, you know, murder on my mind lyrics. It's all over the timeline, and then just all over the timeline. And,
what lyrics exactly? Just out of curiosity, do you have any
yellow tape, and yeah, like something about yellow tape around his body, and then he also tweeted out YNW Antov or something. So I definitely think they're investigating.
Oh,
because also along with this, now you know how Matthew doesn't wear a mask anywhere?
Yep.
Yeah. So the police saw him pick up RJ in the helicopter with no mask. And
oh. So they saw him pick up him in the helicopter with no mask, and then they found his blood at the scene of his dead body.
Well, we don't know if they found his blood at the scene. That's an unsure thing. But we know that Dean accidentally punched him on the scene. So it's a possibility. And then yeah, it was mostly all the tweets afterwards.
Is it sorted now?
Bozo, yellow tape around his body. Oh, and then it was the text message that Matthew sent to Tati that says we found him.
What, so have they got those phone things?
No, I don't think so.
Well, anybody that's been subpoenaed, they have to tell you. So go to
No.
have you not had a document sent to you?
No. We are pretty certain that that they're probably trying to build an investigation.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
regardless, right? So regardless of the because they definitely are, because obviously nothing's been pushed for me yet. So obviously, I don't know whether they're trying to like. So, yeah, Jay said it was to work out the mandem drug ring. And mine hasn't got anything else, but my case hasn't been pushed to docket, and they found like well over 2 times DT's worth of stuff. So,
Yeah.
so what?
So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. Oh, oh. Also, now this has nothing to do with any of that. This is also just a side. Apparently, Patar went to the ICU again the following day, because I guess I don't know. I'll have them explain it because I don't know how that situation went with Lang,
With who?
Lang,
Lang?
and Speedy. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I'll let Patar explain that one. You know what I mean?
we've gone from the mob to Lang in the space of 24 hours.
Yeah, it's been a crazy 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. You know what I mean? It's been kind of crazy out here. Man, I tell you, you go away for 2 days, huh?
I'm just upset that you started killing the mob when I was away.
Well,
All right, there's still a few members left.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I was ready to put them all in a spliff, I'm not gonna lie. But they ended up helping whatever. And so that's yeah. Yeah. So that's that. So yeah. Pretty crazy events this weekend,
Yeah. So just yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Do you know that eye that you've got?
Yeah.
Did you know that like if you get that arm, the eye implanted into your body, like in your skin, right? That if you die, instead of dying, the eye will close and you'll remain alive.
I'm not trying to have RJ's eye. Like it, like,
I
you know
know
what I
somebody
mean?
who can do it for you.
I know. I'm not. I'm not. I'm good. I'm not trying to have this man's eye inside of me. You know what I mean?
I mean, not like inside you, but just in your flesh.
Yeah. No. No. I'm not trying to have that. I'm good. I'm good.
Because how much for the eye?
I'm not. The eye's not for sale, man.